Hey guys, how you doing tonight? This is Bear with Bear's Den Acrylic Art, and we are back with another painting video, sort of. I just wanted to come on before you got to the meat of the video, just to say that I goofed, and for the first time, I actually forgot to hit record. So I was really kind of ticked about that, and then you'll see that I absolutely loved what the result was until it dried, and it dried horribly. But we kept plugging along, and we actually ended up getting something really kind of special. So this video is a bit of a process, so I encourage you to stick with it and see what the final results are, because like I said, I think they're pretty cool. So thanks. All right, guys, so this is what I'm so proud of. So proud in the fact that I didn't feel the need to hit record. So this is a 24 by 36 that after it dries, I am going to be embellishing it with metal leaf. So before we do anything, you know, here's our cast of characters. We started in this order: Payne's Gray by Liquitex, Ocean Blue by Charvin, Iridescent Green Yellow by Pebeo, a little bit of the Cerulean Blue Deep by Golden, a little bit of the Golden Iridescent Pearl, the Iridescent Gold Deep, the Cobalt Turquoise, a little bit of the Iridescent Green Blue by Pebeo, and the Greenish Blue by Amsterdam. Which seems like a lot, but it's what felt correct to me. So this is where I started blowing this out. And I mean, look at this. Look at how these colors just kind of sing. Nothing looks muddy, at least not to me. I love those, you know, this is why I did the Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold with the, did I even show that to you? If not, then yeah, I definitely used the Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold after the Iridescent Gold Deep, but because I wanted that effect, okay? So this, all of these really great cells, I love that I get little hints of the green yellow, okay? I'm glad that some of these cells decided to pop up because I kicked up some of the base coat when I was blowing it out. Look at those cells. This looks pretty rad. Oh, look at that. So great. I'm so pissed that I forgot to hit record. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But this just looks amazing, and I'm hoping to God that it dries just as well, because I am going to, like I said, I'm going to be doing the metal leaf embellishments. I want to go a little bit bigger. So we're going to have something like crossing over, crossing under, I guess. I still need to figure it out, but let's see how it dries first, and then, you know, I can add something to the rest of this video. So let's check back in a couple days and see what it looks like. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me for this little painting misadventure. You know, even though I forgot to hit record, this was still a lot of fun. I cannot wait to see how this dries. I'm so excited. You know, if you're new and you like what you see, please consider hitting the subscribe and hitting the thumbs up. That really does help me out a lot. You can share on your own socials. That also helps. You can hit the bell icon to be notified of when I upload new content. You can leave a comment. You can do all of the things, and I would appreciate that. You know, so this, when it's finished, will be available for purchase, and you can find my work on my Instagram or my Facebook under Bear's Den Acrylic Art. You can message me through those platforms, or you can email me directly at bear@bearsdenacrylicart.com. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I will see you back with the dry results. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye. All right, guys. So this dried absolutely terribly. You can see, you know, I don't know if I would call it crazing, because the paint like broke. Seriously, the sides didn't even start to dry. Like, it broke less than an hour afterwards, or, you know, after I blew it out. So I was really, really disappointed. But because this is a big canvas, you know, God, look at that. It looks terrible. So because this is a big canvas, I want to try and salvage it. So I have some paints in my palette, and I've got a wee brush, and I am going to go in and see if I can't repair this or disguise it or something, rather than, you know, gesso it and then, you know, expend more Floetrol and paint. So this is going to take a little while. So let's check back and see what this looks like when I'm a little further along. All right, guys, here is the update forever later. So the lighting is terrible as usual, but I went back in with the colors of the blowout and, you know, disguised it as best I could, blended it out. I also, well, I'll show you what I did up here, you know, kind of sharpened up those cells a little bit. Then I just kind of started playing with my white Posca, because I wanted to do an outline on the turquoise half, and I think it really makes it pop. And then I was just kind of playing and, you know, decided to kind of bring this line of white, you know, all the way down, kind of bisecting the blowout. And I think all told, I think I did a pretty good job of, you know, disguising, you know, where I could. You know, playing with some of the transparency, you know, just to make it a little less obvious that the paint was cracked, or broken rather. So I am gonna call it a night, because I have school in the morning, but I am gonna look at this with a fresh set of eyes and then decide if I want to do a metal leaf embellishment. I'm thinking, you know, like a gear, like a internal clock gear kind of deal. But we'll see what I decide. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So here is interjection number 10,000. So after you know, the touch-ups and the, you know, the attempt at disguising, you know, the crazing and the cracking, I decided to go forward with my embellishment idea of gears. Now, I don't know. So there's one here, there's one here, and there's one that trails off into that corner, okay, that I have sketched on. And my compass is working for it tonight. But I'm hoping that this isn't putting like, 10 pounds of stuff into a 5-pound bag. But this is what I saw in my head, so this is what we're doing. We're going to be going for gold leaf, I believe. Well, maybe silver, since there is a lot of gold in the painting itself. Well, we'll see. First, I got to put down the adhesive. So that's the roadmap. So let's check back when this is done, and you can be surprised whether or not I use gold or silver. So stay tuned. All right, guys, this is the finished gold-leafed result. I have this sitting on a chair in my kitchen because it has the best overhead lighting that isn't yellow. So as you can see, I went with 3 gears, two kind of floating behind it, one kind of, it's got 2 cogs that are, superimposed over it. The circles weren't perfect because it's really hard to do freehand. But I did my best with my compass, and even though the gold leaf isn't, it's not perfect, I actually rather like that. You can see the white line that I have going down. I went over the outline again in white. So this, I think, considering how poorly it dried, you can see that's one of the cogs that's superimposed over it. There is the other one. Considering how poorly this thing dried, the fact that this is what I was able to, salvage. Sorry for my shoddy camera work. I think this is freaking awesome. I am so bloody pleased with this. Yeah, I guess that just goes to show that just because something does not dry properly, that is no reason to not try everything to save it. I don't think this is too busy. I don't think the gears take away from the blowout. I really, really like this. So please let me know in the comments, what do you think? I might actually end up doing, the gears thing as like a theme, or like a new series. So stay tuned for that. But overall, like I said, guys, I could not be any more pleased with this. So thank you for sticking around.